No thing to do my thing, it's what I did the best. Yes, I copped that crib and bought 2 chains and then I hid the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the most. I put my friends in that old Benz and took that to the coast. It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I do the best. I fill my mattress, pay my taxes, then I blew the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the least. I quit my boss and cooked that sauce and fed that to the streets. Slide in the bed like a wet flow, already fried from the get-go. Alligators look like gecko, everything I do they echo. Big facts, my bank on big man, my drip too wet, that spit can. Yo bitch swap me like Q-tips, hold that shit there like dip can. No rehearse, need no reverb, hold your lip, don't say 3 words. Quick trip to get that lick, broad tree fur if you prefer. Quick ride, no time, I'm in there. She clockwise, real good skincare. No TikTok for that caca, they know that love don't live there. I can't roll dice on your plan, Red Rover, I don't hold hands. Get fortune from my foresight, investment brought me 4 bands. Don't roll rage, I get roll head. We'll wheel all by your forehead. Them city John be like he lit, them country girls be like go ahead. If I ain't that man, then I gotta be more than human. How you mean? Funny how the people back then who was hating on the kid always talking about how you clean. Put a little gas in the blunt and I don't pass broke ass nigga, just please be cool. But I can't blame ya, I won't shame ya. Shit, I probably wanna be me too. It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I did the best. I copped that crib and bought 2 chains and then I hid the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the most. I put my friends in that old Benz and took that to the coast. It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I do the best. I fill my mattress, pay my taxes, then I blew the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the least. I quit my boss and cooked that sauce and fed that to the streets. It's no thing, no sweat, I ain't really worried about it too much. Slight work, light work, not work, I ain't really do much. Get it in, ship it out, pivot route, back corner, end zone. Hit her with a best friend, I don't really know about a friend zone. Real time, real talk, fake niggas can't really match that. Put it in the insurance, Uncle Sam can't really tax that. Get the game, learn the game, play the game, sell the game, all that. Never let them tell you what you can't do, gotta change all that. Feeling myself, they be feeling me too. Baby, don't fight the feeling. I've been so high that I'm tryna scale the roof. I'm tryna bite the ceiling. They be on bullshit like a zoo fly. I be too fly to participate. I need everything for the everything. If I fuck with you, get a different rate. Got me fucked up, got me typoed. If you're thinking this shit glucose, winning in it ain't too close. I be flying out to a new coast, and I'm acting like it ain't a big deal. Really, cause it ain't a big deal. 4 freaks, I'm a 5th wheel. I was born winning, I'm the shit still. It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I did the best. I copped that crib and bought 2 chains and then I hid the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the most. I put my friends in that old Benz and took that to the coast. It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I do the best. I fill my mattress, pay my taxes, then I blew the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the least. I quit my boss and cooked that sauce and fed that to the streets.
What is going on, everybody? Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. Hope we got everybody tapped in. Solo family, what's going on? Trader Undertaker, I see somebody said they passed a 200K challenge. Man, congratulations to you. You said you passed with everything I learned from the streams. That is nothing but amazing. A testimonial. And just to show you guys that it is possible to still grow an account, pass challenges, and just be overall successful in your trading just by tuning in on my streams. And which is a good reason on why you guys need to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. and a good reason on why everyone here should also like my video as well. King J, what's up? What's going on? I cannot say your name. I think it's Lone Chief Mike's house. What's up, brother? How everybody's doing? So you guys know we had CPI news earlier today, which destroyed dollar tremendously. Absolutely destroyed dollar. And that being said, you know, everyone put their dollars into something else like gold, oil. Those were the only two I was really looking at. I honestly didn't even tap into NASDAQ yet, but I definitely will say that the market is going to be pretty chill now, because we do have Fed speaking later today, and like I think at 1 o'clock. We do have the Fed speaking in 4 hours, so that can definitely take a impact in the market for sure. And then on top of that, I know we got a lot of other news going on, but there's nothing major that I don't really care for. We do have oil news though, in 53 minutes. So I'm actually curious to see what the oil news is going to do. I actually had called a oil trade, very risky though, very, very risky. Just because of the news, right? We have hella news, so that's why I'm like, I mean, you guys can do it, but I know how a lot of y'all still like to trade even when there's news, knowing dang well we shouldn't be doing it. But that's not part of my rule book. I do trade during news, after news, and before news if I still see my setup, and if the market still makes sense in a technical aspect, I would definitely still get in the trade. Otherwise, I just wait it out. So I am in an oil trade. I'm waiting it out, see what it does, and then from there, that's kind of what it is. Honestly, it's a pretty chill day today. I don't really see too much going on. It's crazy. Earlier, I was actually going to get ready for a gold buy just off a technical analysis on a 1 hour scale. You guys know the gold is going to be going up, right? Gold is going to be going up. I don't really see any anticipation of it heading down or anything like that. So earlier this morning, I'd seen that we had this POI level right here, which is based off of my midpoint from this range, from I believe, what was it, down here, from all the way from this low to this high. This is what I was initially looking to enter, and then I was like, let me actually see a break of structure first before I get into it. And a little do I know, I forgot, oh, we got CPI news today, and this is what had happened. So that being said, I know somebody in here is going to ask me about gold. They always do. But like I said, I'm not doing any other trading right now besides this oil trade, which is damn near about to hit stop loss. It's pretty much what I kind of already anticipated that to happen. But other than that, yeah, NASDAQ is still doing the same thing what gold is doing, oil's doing, all that stuff. Other than that, yeah, I see what else is going on in this trading world. Do anybody here trade CPI news or trade any Fed news during or before or after? Makes sense. See, a lot of you, couple of you trade, say yeah, made 5% with gold. Nope. Backtesting. On who? Got you. I got you. Yeah. I get it though. Risk little. Why oil is going crazy? Because everybody's putting their money in oil because of what happened with dollar. CPI news was bad, so everybody said, nope, we're out of dollar. Let's find something else to invest into. So they put their money into gold, oil, NASDAQ. How often do I stream? Pretty often. You trading these pairs with $1,700 account, boss? Absolutely, just clips. So yeah, actually, my account is up, guys. You know, we had a successful day yesterday. Very successful day yesterday. We had all winners yesterday. You said stop loss hit on that oil? Yeah. We had a successful day yesterday. Man, we had all winners yesterday. Even though I had took, like I said earlier, yesterday, for those that were in the stream, I took took like one major big L, which is just randomly training. I honestly, like I said, I don't know why I got in this one. It's a human error, right? It happens. Took a decent fat loss on that, 12%. It's what I lost, $1,600. So with that L and then all of these other W's that we had, I still end up being profitable for that day yesterday, and it still came out with about it's not 16, but $600 in profit. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Goodness gracious, yeah. This is what's a good size for $1,100 account? I can't really say because it all depends on your risk, and that all depends on your stop loss. You should ask yourself what's a good risk percent, and then you have to go off that. I can't tell you what is a good size, because if anything, I'm going to give you the bare minimum, and I'm going to tell you 0.05 max. But yet, you know, it's all depending on where your stop loss is at, because you can have a 50 pip stop loss, 100 pip stop loss, and still be profitable or whatnot. People, you know, a lot of people don't understand that. Bro, this going down, Mr. Beautiful Trade. Does it depend what you're trading, as well as the things move faster than others? As far as your lot size, it just depends on your stop loss. Oil's going up because everybody's still getting out $1 and reinvesting into something. And then we also got oil. We also got oil news too. We also got oil news coming in like 50 minutes, I think. So I think we got oil news coming in like 50 minutes. I gotta post it straight. Hold on. In general, how much of your positions do you close a TP? So I get in multiple trades when I enter in the market. I get in multiple trades. So technically speaking, how can I put it? When I get in multiple trades in the market, I will just take out a one position and just ride the other. I don't do like the 50 or 25 half. Everything's gonna get demolished now. We got 15 more minutes. That's that. So the two places I really like to look at news is my FX book. Also, I still do look at. How can I put it? I still look at Forex factor as well, just to keep it very simple. So at like 1 p.m. my time, we got is this right? Yeah, 1 p.m. my time, we got news coming on, or 2 p.m. I think it's 2 p.m. Let me make sure. Yeah, 1 p.m. my time. There we go. 1 p.m. my time, we got formatic news. That's what I like to call it, guys. Got the Fed speaking, and then also I didn't know we had this going on all day. And then also we got oil news coming on at 9:30. So we got a lot going on today, guys. So if you ever feel like what is going on with the markets today, why it's so manipulative, that's what is going on literally right now. That is because we got so much going on with news. It's very manipulative today. Like anything is possible, honestly. Anything is possible. You know. Somebody send a link. Oil pulled into POI if I caught some sales. You guys said my mic. What's going on? Is the mic good now? It's probably because I'm going back and forth like this. Let me turn it up a little bit. Smudge more. There we go. One thing, though, that I was considering with oil, even though we are in crazy news, was honestly, I can't really say. After that Fibs video, the course changed my trading, my top strategy now. So you're using the Fibs? Are you using the Fibs? I'm guessing, huh? Why do you say 0.0? Just want to see how they calculate it. I just said that because that's the bare minimum, like one of the bare minimum lots you can go. Like I said, it all depends. You can't really do too much calculations unless you know your stop loss in TP. That's why I say I swear, man, y'all asked the wrong questions. Y'all gotta ask what risk percent I should be risking, not what lot size, because it varies. I can tell you guys a standard, and somebody tries standard, now their account is blown, and now they get mad at everybody else. Or you just told me I should do a standard, and I just blew my account. Well, I didn't know your stop loss was 500 pips. You see what I'm saying? So it's more so you need to know what risk percent you want to risk, and then you will then from there you will know what lot size you need to do, guys. So I'm trying to tell everybody. So much I've been shown. All hail, almighty freedom I roam. Yeah, dollar took a nice upwards move and downwards move. Since we got oil news coming, I feel like it's just gonna keep playing until oil news hit in about almost in about 45 minutes or something like that. Yeah, 40 minutes. Yeah. Well, I mean, I hope you guys won't have a 500 stop loss. But, I mean, if you do, that's what I'm saying. You will only know what your lot size should be based off what you're risking. Because it's possible. You can have a 500 stop loss, but you got to know. You really just got to know where you want to risk in order to get those numbers. Once you know what you're risking, then everything else is pretty simple. I have a 5K challenge, and I brought it for $40. So if you guys didn't notice by now, I actually passed the 200K challenge yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday, and I'm officially 200K funded right now. Shout out to someone else earlier. They said there was 200K funded in the stream earlier, and you said you guys funded all just based off the streams and streaming that I've been doing, which is really dope. Really dope. Are you trading? No. Oh my gosh, no. I swear, no. I think gold is catching some SLs and it's gonna move up. It is literally doing a how can I call it? It is literally doing a whack off play, manipulation play, schematical manipulation play. Price action. I trade market structure, price action, Fibonacci, and Elliott wave. That is what I'm trading. I know some people trade supply demand, some people trade order blocks, some people trade key levels. I swear when I teach, I tell everybody it's all the same ish. Every time you see a settlement in the market, which is when you see price creates a high, higher high, or higher low, or a low, or a lower low, that is known as a POI. In my eyes, that's the only thing I got from that smart money concept stuff, known as point of interest, because every high and every low price will come to regardless, because banks, algorithms, they know there is money in every high and every low. Why? Because they created it to fake out everybody else. So I don't care about why you don't trade supply demand or why you don't trade order blocks. Why do you look at it like that? I look at it like that because I just see it simple. I like to keep it very simple and so forth, right? At the end of the day, like I tell everybody, all of these words, all of these concepts, all of these new theories, all of this stuff is just rebranded from whack off, which was all in 1800s developed. Fibonacci, Elliott wave, all of that. Wave theory is based off Elliott wave. Harmonics is based off of Fibonacci. So yeah, I just tell everybody at the end of the day, you can look at the market how you want to look at the market, but you never want to discourage somebody else. And then on top of that, don't feel like that person, oh, I trade order blocks. You should tap into order blocks when they trade supply demand. Y'all basically trading the same thing. Just don't understand it yet because y'all not, fully there yet. And I get it. And that's fine. But once you adapt and understand that structure is structure and it will always be structure, everything else, I'm pretty sure 4 years from now, there's going to be a whole new concept that's going to pop out of nowhere, and everybody's going to start trading that and thinking that's the golden strategy or the way to look at the market. Everything else is a scam, or looking at this, you're stupid or you're dumb or whatever y'all like to call it nowadays. It's all the same stuff. It's just a circle that's just rebranding itself, looking at it different and all that stuff. Just like I tell you guys, that's why I say any strategy works. That's why I say strategies ain't what's gonna make you successful in trading. It's your mental. Like everybody on YouTube has a strategy video that is very good, but it might only work for a little bit because it's only good for that reason, right? And that being said, however you guys look at the market is how you look at the market. This is why I never knock nobody off of how they look at the market. If I got somebody here that strictly trades smart money concept, never knock them off. If I got somebody here that only trades the fair value gaps ICT, never knock them off. If I got somebody here that only trades Elliott wave, never knock them off. Fibonacci, never knock them off. Support resistance, I never knock them off because it's just like a belief, right? We all got different religious beliefs. But we all know the world is still moving around one way. We all know the sun goes up and down one way. We all know the sun goes this way one way. You see what I'm saying? So you guys can see it how you want it and believe it how you want it. That's cool. I literally, no lie, no cap, I look at every strategy or every concept as a religious belief. And that's why I'll never knock nobody off, because if you believe it and obviously if it's working for you, then that's where it's at. Other than that, that's all I got to say. All I got to say. So that's why I say y'all need to really stop focusing on strategy videos, because y'all ain't going to get nowhere. For those that really is like, damn, what's this smart money concept stuff? Let me learn it. You can learn it, but you will still be in the same position because you're not understanding it's your mental that you need to master. And the only way to master your mental is by creating the system first and trying to follow your own rules and discipline yourself from that, and then go off that. So the way you got your chart set up, what would you call your strategy? Like I said, guys, you guys hear me. I got it here. All of my strategies are here. And I call it this is because this is the name I gave it. The Fib strategy is just Fibonacci. Liquidity phase is part of phase 3 to phase 5 in whack off, schematical whack off. If anybody here knows what whack off is, if you are a small money concept trader, you definitely need to know what whack off is, because that's where majority of it is coming from. So that's part of whack off. My liquidity phase strategy, that's my name. 3-man standing strategy is Elliott wave and Fibonacci put together, right? I'm gonna say that one more time. 3-man standing, I know a lot of you guys ask me about the strategy all the time. It is Elliott wave, the impulsive 5-wave cycle, and Fibonacci put together. And it's also a little supply demand. And I'm not talking about hey guys, this little gray box right here is my demand and supply. No. Fibonacci, 50% under that is all demand, 50% over that is all supply. That's what I'm talking about. And then just random trading is just me doing something. I don't know what I'm doing. I just take it just because it looks nice, which a lot of us do that too. And then I got something called the US Oil Sunday Sale Strategy, and that's something I'm testing. That's it. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know that's pretty much what it is. So even on my journal, you guys see my number 1 money making strategy is my 3-man standing strategy. It made me the most. It made over $8 grand total. Well, $9 grand total gross. Obviously, after all of the swaps and the spreads and all that stuff, it's about $8 grand. So that made me the most. I have the highest win rate with that, and I got the most trades with that. So this strategy tells me that. This strategy tells me that 1, it's easy to identify in a market. 2, it tells me that I can trade this strategy way more because I see it a lot more, right? And also tells me that I need to stick to the strategy because I have a really good win rate, right? And then also with this particular strategy, since I selected this strategy, I can go into my details and see what pair and what dates or how long I had, or I can get different analytics off of this. So like I can see off of this strategy, I made the most with oil, right? It seemed like I made the most with oil. And then I can also see what days I do better, or whatnot, right? There's a lot in here that I can get info off of, and that's why I got this journal. So I know my 3-man standing strategy is my top strategy, guys. When I had told you guys when I started first going live, I thought my liquidity phase strategy was my number 1 strategy, but obviously numbers don't lie, and seeing this right here told me that damn, this is my highest producing strategy. Maybe I need to stick to this and go from there. So that being said, if you guys look here, my Fibonacci, it's 100% win rate. I only took 3 trades, so I'm not really counting that one yet. But just random trading, you guys will see I took a lot of trades just random trading too. I took over 21 trades. As you see, I lost $4 grand total. Obviously, that's why. Liquidity phase, I got also decent. I didn't take the most trades with the liquidity phase because I don't see it that often. I made a lot of money with that one too, but I don't see it that often. I can go into my details and I can see exactly what pair it was that maybe produced that one the most, and I see oil. I made the most on this liquidity phase strategy, so that kind of tells me that, oh, okay, maybe oil might be very manipulative because I know my 3-man standing strategy is based off of whack off, right? And that's pretty much what it could be. Are you going to release it? I'm actually creating the app right now as we speak. Yes, I'm creating the app right now as we speak. It's way better than in this journal. Can you explain what the liquidity is exactly on the charts? The journal system is fire, my man. Where do you get it from? Appreciate it. Damn, everything went up and went straight down. It's like they just invested it. They just put their money out and put it into something else and then said, you know what, I'm getting out. And now they're putting it right back into dollar. Or this can also be the algorithm moving it, getting everybody out and in too. It is alone. Solo, do you think the oil equal lows will get tapped? You got to give me where the price is at. You got to tell me where the price is at. Which equal lows you talking about? Where's the price? I need price. $81.25. So you must be talking about these here. I mean, I was looking on it to go down. You know, I was definitely looking on it to go down, but all right, guys, give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right, everybody, I am back. I'm back. Oil's still going up. Damn. I guess that's what we on today. This is invalid. Listen, off market. How do you come up with strategies? I backtest them with a backtester platform, which I'm actually going to be going live tomorrow with. It is called Forex Testers 5. It is a backtesting software that I use to backtest my strategies. Understanding market, icon. Let's see. Let's do it right, man. So yeah, guys. I see that we had a great day yesterday, but today is just mellow, and that happens in the market. And I just want y'all to understand that you don't always need to feel like you gotta force something. Cause I know I've been noticing that a lot, especially now that I do. I mean, I've obviously been doing this, but that I now, seeing this now. I give out signals and stuff like that. I just see a lot of y'all just be like, hey, any signals today? It's just be like, bro, you're not gonna always have signals all the time. So let's see, where is feel like you can really make money all day if you sit there and watch the market all day. Yeah, you can, but that's like I said, that's a mental thing. Like, do you really want to do all that? We got oil news and 21 more minutes. So how old were you when you started trading? Did you turn profitable? Honestly, I'm trying to remember when I first started trading. I can't even remember, honestly, but I will tell you guys, man. If you've been trading for multiple years and you still haven't really seen anything, I promise you got to keep going at it. You got to. What's your 3-man standing strategy with the 89% win rate? Like I just said earlier, I said what it was earlier. It's the Elliott wave and Phipps put together. Only really done yesterday and today. Yeah, I do. Absolutely. Hey, no problem. But yeah, you guys see me alive all the time, and I'm telling you, hey guys, I see my strategy aligning, or I see something happening here, and then boom, Like I said, we got so much going on today. It's not even funny because, golly, look at all of this red, red, red.
end up with your heart broke. Yeah. I hope the rain don't come in November. Cause the summer went way too fast. I'm trying real hard to remember all of the good times and memories we had. And she called out crying.
Y'all asking a lot of weird personal questions. Yeah, I just came in. You looking for sales or buyers? We're not looking for nothing. We're not looking for nothing. You said this. He said this. Mess with Emotion Wednesday. Oil just hit mood above December's high and January's high. Check the daily chart. Now, I already know what it's doing on the daily. Yeah, it's going definitely up. Time frame should you mark up your highs and lows on, bro? I mean, I always mark up. You got it. You said a high and low. Actually, I'm not entirely sure what you really mean by that because I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. Like, what do you mark up your highs and lows for? Is basically what I'm trying to get at. Cause I look at pretty much 1 hour daily to find so much stuff. I don't just look at a specific time frame just to find a high and a low. I'm saying a lot of questions you guys asking me is something that I just can't teach you in a spot and be like, oh yeah, I just look at the hourly and I look for the high and low. That's not true. That's not true. There's a lot more that I do in the market than just me saying what I, just look at the hour. Like I look at the hour for highs and lows. I look at the daily just to get a daily bias, just to see the overall direction. But the 1 hour, I'm mainly on a 1 hour just looking to see if there's no liquidity phase going on. There's nothing that's going to give me manipulation in the market. I'm looking to see where we at on a 1 hour. Where we at in the range from that previous range on a 1 hour? I look at stuff like that. I guess you could say for me, I would say 1 hour time frame, because if you're looking at it as thinking about it as like a high and low or support resistance, mainly the hourly time frame, like a 1 hour, 4 hours, usually when I'm looking for that stuff. Do you recommend trading with news? Only if you know what you're doing. Only if you know what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can say daily time frame for direction, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm kind of capping right now to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like why I can't really tell you everything about the market, because there's way more to what the fuck I'm saying. But yeah, you can say the daily time frame for the direction, but I look at the daily for a lot of other things, and it's just like me telling you that you still won't understand it, And this is why I always tell people, if y'all trying to really learn some shit, y'all really got to be tapped into my course or my elite boot camp, because I just can't really just tell you like a lot of you guys always ask me, what's this 3-man standing strategy? How do you see it? And I always tell it in like 5-10 minutes. I break it down all the time, but y'all still are confused. Like, well, why you don't, what's, and that's kind of what I'm getting at the end of the day. Like, this right here was based off of 3-man standing strategy. This was yesterday. This trade would have been, I didn't look at that one. This one was based off of 3-man standing and fibs. This one was based off of I think this was based off of 3-man standing strategy. The other trades I can't remember. Oil. This one was based off of liquidity phase. This one was supposedly based off liquidity phase. This one was based off of 3-man standing, liquidity phase for this. Nope, 3 minutes standing, 3 minutes standing, 3 minutes standing. You see what I'm saying? So it don't really, yeah. You know, this one was an L. And I think this was based off of 3 minutes standing as well. Yep. We gonna keep going up with gold. I mean with oil. You don't think your trade news on the front of the account? Trading with the news, beautiful prop firm rules. A lot of prop firms you guys can't even trade with news. He said it's $1,500 enough to quit my job and start. Hell no, never in your life do that. Never. Just clips, you never want to do that. I tell any and everybody, never quit your job to do full-time trading. I don't care if you want to learn more. Never. Because you're going to force so much shit when you don't, like right now, let's just say everything is going against you. You're going to try to sell everything, buy everything, and then you're just going to lose everything. And then now you're going to be in a more state of mind of depression or whatever, you know. Believe me, you don't want to do that. What's going on, Jacob? We're doing good. We're doing good. Just looking at the market right now, we gotta wait for it to get its balance back. Right now, it's just all manipulation. There's all fake stuff going on right now, right? It's all manipulation today, and it's midweek too. Yeah. Hey, solo question about the fields. When you place the films, what is the best confirmation to get in? When you place the films, what is the best confirmation to get in? Price action. I still look at price action. I don't do that field. When it hits the 50, I sell it or buy. I don't do that. I look at price action. Are you trading? Am I going to be trading the Fed? Nah, I'm not. Unless something tells me, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. It's going to be. Never mind, I'm not. It's 1 o'clock at that time. I'm not. I would say this is a liquidity phase, but I don't see no liquidity. That's why I'm like, yeah, this is all nothing but fake manipulation right here. Where it goes down and up. I wish oil would have did that. The trade we were in. Do I got a lot of it? No, I only do Wednesdays and we do Fridays. But you can tap into the VIP. The link is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. He said, I grew 600 to 3 off support and resistance. Maybe I'm not trying to answer the right question. No, actually, I'm not asking the right question, but I'm just trying to get a understanding on your markup. Yeah, I know. I believe me. I understand what you're saying. I understand 100% what you're trying to say, but I'm just telling you right now, you will not understand it if I'm just telling you within like 5-10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes sessions to understand why I mark up my charts like this, how I see my charts like this, why I talk like how I talk about the market. It ain't gonna be no, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, boom, you're gonna get it. You're not gonna get it, I promise you. That's why I tell everybody, if you really want to be tuned into anything and understanding the market, we actually got a bootcamp student right now. He just passed phase 1. He told me don't mention it or anything like that, so I'm not gonna mention the name, but he passed phase 1. He's waiting to get phase 2 passed. Boom. I seen somebody here say they just passed a 200K funded challenge just off the streams. Mike's doing really good here. I know he's one of our bootcamp students. So guys, it's, yeah, 3 of my educational students that you guys be seeing in our Discord, they all came from one of our boot camps, either my 101s or one of our group boot camps. Is it better to trade live or funded? Honestly, it does not matter. I do both. I have a personal account. You guys see I'm growing this one, working on growing this one, and then I have a funded account as well. 200K funded account, fully funded now, since yesterday. Fully funded since yesterday. Nice thing I like about personal is that I can set my own limit. I don't need a 5% daily drawdown. I got my set to 15% overall risk. You know, I have no limit to my account. And then two, funded account, I like that because you can just pay $1,000 and you would get access. If you pass it, you get access to 200K. In reality, you would get access to 20K. You see what I'm saying? So, or 22K or whatever, the overall draw or the overall risk is on that Funded Pro account, or not Funded Pro, but Prop Firm. I have not used Magic Keys, but I do know what it is, and it's definitely a powerful tool to use. There's also some other other risk calculators out there that's free that you can use for MT4 and MT5. But if you got problems in trying to set your own risk or understand how to set your risk, I would definitely stick to using Magic Keys or something like that. It'll put you in place for sure. Are there scam prop firms out there? It may be, honestly. I don't see why there wouldn't, honestly. You said, I hope it's not too personal. Let's see what you're saying. Because y'all been asking me hella personal questions. Like, do I live like, what y'all need to know all that for? What car I drive? Where my address? What's my address? Y'all getting a little too personal. There's scams for everything these days. Absolutely. I hope it's not too personal. And when do you start making profits? Honestly, man, my family is supportive, but how can I put it? They know how I am. Everybody in my family knows how I am. Like, I don't care what anybody else say about me, if they were to say something about me, but they don't. It's always love at the end of the day. It's always love at the end of the day. But I mean, as far as like, how can I put it? As far as like my mindset and where I'm at, I feel like, I am the only one. It's not too many like people in this area, at least from what I know, that's like trying to get in that same, or have that same mindset as me. And this is why I'm always to myself. Hey, Mike, she's funny. You said, what's my social security number? Damn, what I eat for breakfast? Dang, y'all getting crazy with the questions. Yeah, so like right now, like I said, guys, with oil, with gold, this is what I'm saying. Like, you see 1 minute it was up, 1 minute it's down. Now you see it trying to go back up. So all it says is just manipulation. And if for those that, especially my smart money concept traders, ICT concepts, and y'all never heard about whack off, y'all are really like, y'all really gotta open up. That's what I want to say. Just because a lot of, like I said, everything is rebranded. It's just when you make something sound really cool and interesting, it almost seems like you invented something or invented a new wheel, but in reality, you never did. It's literally just rebranded into something different. Every 4 years, I just feel like something's gonna get rebranded. Cause when I first started trading, I never heard nothing about no smart money concept. I'm sorry, I never heard nothing about no smart money concept. I mean, I haven't heard anything about whack off or rally wave, but to be realistic with you guys, I can tell you right now, all of that stuff was developed way before trading view existed, way before you was able to trade on a computer, way before some of you guys were born. Hell, me, right? So at the end of the day, even some of you guys that's even in your 50s and 60s, this is way before y'all time. So it's like ain't nothing fucking invented, you know what I'm saying? It's just all rebranded. That's why when people be like, oh, you should learn this, you should tap into this, I'm doing this, I just be like, okay, that's what's up. Congratulations. I don't need to learn none of that. It's all the same stuff. Yeah, we got oil news in 5 more minutes. It's telling me 3 minutes here, but it's telling me 5 minutes here. And we got, oh yeah, 3 minutes. Yeah, about 3 minutes. Never mind. Mohammed, if you're trying to join the boot camp, the link is also in the description for the boot camp. It's about to be a new session too, so oil entry, no. If I wanted to do an oil entry, it needs to do a lot more than what it's doing. Anybody brought NASDAQ and sold NASDAQ? I don't know what is going. Hold on, let's see. So with NASDAQ, actually, we might have. No, we don't. I just sworn it looked like it was. Do see we got a lot of wicks going on there. Nothing interesting going on. As you see, NASDAQ is so ugly right now. Goes up, consolidates for this session of nothing, and then goes straight down, goes straight up, consolidates, and then boom. Oh, guys, I have not been tapping into GJ lately, and I should have been tapping into GJ because GJ's been moving very well. Yes, all my accounts are connected. So I'm using a copier tool. So basically, whatever trade I take off of this account gets copied into my other accounts. Makes my life way more simpler. This is how I was able to pass all of my phases with Funder Pro. And we literally passed it. Started in March, so we passed everything. Now we fully funded. And like I said, a lot of trades were either called out live stream. Majority was called out in the VIP. I use Social Tool as my copier. I like them a lot. Just because I'm on a phone. Like I'm on a phone. And wherever I'm at in the world, I can trade. And it will all copy. My stop loss will move and everything like that. Is there any way to copy your trades into my MT5, MT4? No, I don't personally do that. Like, no, I'm not doing that right now. Yep, Social Tool is who I'm using. I think it's called Social Tool Copy. Let me see. Yeah, it's called Social Tool actually. Oil news hit. Let me add an alert here just in case.
Things are getting intense, using up my sixth sense. But you had us figured I can't use me at your expense. They be on that pretense, we be on some defense. If you in the past tense, you could keep your 2 cents. I don't wanna be another target on a head list. All my people running around the city like some misfits. So I'm steady praying for my brothers like a wish list. Can I trust a soul?
What can you use apart from magic keys? All I use is magic key. I mean, all I use is social tools for copy. I don't use magic keys or anything like that.
Ain't nobody got us like we got us. Streets is in a frenzy, you see the riots. Stand up for a cause, or you die for one of yours. Ain't no universal laws, they just wanna sabotage. Rolling with my entourage, and they tell us be safe. But they got our hands behind us while we down up on our face. It don't make no sense, no.
Yeah, they ain't do nothing. That CPI news really had took an effect.
Feeling really stressful, years of being dreadful. How could we be careful when we ain't really careful? Therefore, all of youths need a good mentor. Yes,
Do I believe a robot trading a robot? I never really traded it. I never had like a algorithm trade for me.
government always trying to send, so we at war. Yeah, we black, but we really called more is born poor. All we care about is
So I really can't tell you on that one, brother.
by taking things that's not yours. Oh boy, that ain't no way yet on the George Floyd. Stay on point. Half America is really unemployed. We ignore killing people. It's a state of paranoia.
So for those that's not in the VIP, yeah, I mean basically
Missing what's important. Yeah, stand up for your rights. Yeah, we putting up a fight. They don't want us out at night, so they gave us
so basically we do here, this is kind of like what we got going on. Let me just, here we got all of this, right? We got all of this. We got a separate chat room. We do the VIP Zoom links here. We also have like a lot of training videos all here, pre-recorded training videos, my settings on my RSIs. We got PDFs, hella PDFs, my 3-man standing strategy, breaking down. We got all of that broken down into details in here. And then also in the VIP, every time I call out a trade, like I said, we call it L and oil. Every trade I call out, so like when we hit RTPs yesterday on oil, I will always say what type of strategy it is and what time frames usually I'm looking at for entry. 3-man standing strategy, another 3-man standing strategy. This one was another TP winner. Gold, this was a 3-man in Phipps. Another one, 3-man. So that's kind of how I do my signals when I call out stuff. I would usually just say what it is. So, and then also we have a bot. We have a bot that calls out trades, possible entries. It's not saying sell it or buy it. It will basically be like wait on the 3 confirmation play. And then if you guys go into our VIP, we have what the 3 confirmation play is. But the bot will also call out trades too, possible sells or possible buys. So let's just say you had a possible sell for US 30 and the bot call out, that can be your confirmation right there.
I've carried so much weight like hot green. I've done things I can't believe. I just might break down and scream. Cause band-aids won't fix the wristlets. Carved up a 6'6". I was on the list. I grew up a misfit. All black lipstick, white face paint, tongue out like a kiss disc. My partner gave me 6 bricks and he told me flip this. Money bags with a mask on like Ipkiss. If he wanna run, I hit the blitz with the hit stick. The biscuit to turn a grown.
Does it cost 5,000 to join a boot camp? No. Where that number come from? If you guys purchase the VIP, you just gotta contact us, the support team.
By the time my daddy left, I barely switched the size and diapers. He was searching for a source to get him higher learning, I'm focused, barely make good decisions. I guess when you
So one thing I do, guys, I want you guys to know something. I have a whole strategy of what pairs I like to trade and what times I like to look for setup. So like with oil, let's start off with oil because that's my number one. Well, oil, I like to mainly focus on trading oil, especially during New York, London, and New York session. I found a lot of my setups occur during that time. Not only that, I do know roughly around 8 a.m. Central Time, I should be ready to get in the trade. That's usually when it starts to move. Gold, I notice around any time from London to New York, opportunities out the ass. And then GJ, I mainly, if I don't really see a setup or because sometimes I do forget about GJ when I'm so focused on oil. I mainly do trade it during Asian session. I love trading during Asian session because there's a lot of reaction that happens. That's why I have GJ on here. So I see we just took the low on oil. Still got a lot to do. Already contact. They replied very late. Telegram number, what's up numbers, communicate would be quicker. Unfortunately not right now. Just give me your email address. I'll see what's going on.
I'ma move regardless, just like the clock. Been around here before, I've been on this block. 25 to life bit, I live on this rock. Planet Mars, dog, my planet raw. Took trips and landed far. Took hits I can't ignore. My chest got a black hole. I dealt with a black crow. White dove, a black soul. Wipe off my past cloak. I try to get away from it. Not trying to let the vapors in. Time fly when you wasting it. Fast life, I was racing it. And I knew I had to pay for it. Always knew that I was made for this. My path, I paved the shit. My path, my raven is. So, past lives, they hover over like crows. Just like I hover over my code.
3 more hours for formatic news, fast speaking.
Tall tales, my eyes see to my road. Don't look at the clock, I don't even got time. I see people ride, I see people stop, I see people let it pass by. I see evil, maybe that's why. I see needles next to that wine. I see demons and I see signs. I need reason, you don't need mine. Once I took a roll of that dice, that shit took control of my life. Twice I paid the toll for that price.
Guys, I need everybody here to do me one huge favor. Let's get the likes up. If you're new to my channel, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. If you aren't, you don't want to miss out on anything we got going on in the channel. We literally in the midst of me growing this small account. I'm also funded now since yesterday, 200K, and I'm funded with Funder Pro. It's who I'm using for my broker. Funder Pro. So I'm using. I like Funder Pro personally because there's unlimited trading time. You don't have to actually, how can I put it? Like, you really don't have to actually be like, oh yeah, I need 30 days. Nah, fuck that. Because there'll be some times where I want to go on vacation. Be some times where I mentally don't feel like I should be trading. And I don't want that to affect me, you know? Because I got to be set to the time. So if you guys are interested in Funder Pro, that's like I said, that's who I was using for phase 1 and phase 2 when you guys were seeing all of that. You guys want to make sure you tap in. I do have the discount code. You guys want to go ahead and tap in. You do get 20% off if you wanted to get in. But despite that, everything else is good today. Everything else is good so far. You know, we working on some numbers here. You guys seen we started this on the 24th. I'm using a platform called Social Trader in the back end. Every time I basically, how can I put it? Every time I take a trade off this account or any other account, it gets copied into all my other accounts. One thing I will tell you guys, and I do want to say this to you guys because I know a lot of you guys been asking me about the strategies. You guys see all these strategies here. So with this journal, I can track to see what strategy makes the most money for me and win rate. Each specific strategy I see, like, and I can know amount of trades. I can know my average win rate, my average loss, and all that fun stuff. But if you guys look here, you know, this is kind of gives me my overall bias. My overall win rate so far in this account is 82. But yeah, you guys should understand where I'm going with this one. You said oil's dropping. Man, oil's got to really drop. It ain't really doing too much right now. It's honestly look like it's just doing a pullback to continue to go up. I got a question for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys been asking me about how I found these strategies or figured out these strategies. I'm gonna put a poll up. Hold on, let me figure out where my, there we go. I got a question. You know, I'll just do this. I can't get this right. I don't know why. Do you guys want to see, like, I will actually do a live video, a live stream. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. A live stream on how to create a system. If you guys want that, I need everybody to drop the fire emoji. I'm going to show you guys what system, what platform I use to create a system. From really understanding everything. I'm going to tell you what system I use. It's called, I'm going to actually show you guys right now. What I had used to create this system was obviously a lot of self-taught and live market, but I discovered this platform called Forex Testers 5. It is literally like MT5, MT4, but you're just trading all demo. It's like a demo account, but you can go back. If you get what I'm saying, you can go back. So right here, I was messing around with it, as you guys see. You can set whatever limit you want to for your account. Right, I always start off with a small balance because that's just realistically how I start my accounts. And you can set this as far back as you want, 2018, 2000, whatever. And it will basically, you can back test this. Just like, it's almost like created like MT4, MT5. And you can back test this. And then I just want to show you guys. So like, you see, like, this is almost like this is my real account, right? It looks legitimately like a MT4, MT5 account. So what happens is, if I was to, let's see if I can take a, I don't think it's going to allow me to really take a sell, but I can go back, RSS speed, reset this. So I'm going to have to do a different video for this though, but let's just say I did a market execution, right, for a sell. As you guys see, the numbers actually pending, like if I'm in this trade right now, right? I can speed this up if I want to. And it will literally show me that I'm in a trade. And this is what I use to create this system. On top of that, also I use a lot more other things. But mainly, this is what I use to create my strategy. And then if I want to close it, all I got to do, look at that. You see it's going left. All I got to do is just hit close position and boom. And as you see, look at my balance. And all this is doing, guys, is literally backtesting data. Way better than TradingView. So that's something I'll do if you guys really want that. I'll do a session tomorrow. Around Asian time, somewhere around there. I'll do a session tomorrow just on that. This is a pretty cool software. All right, so I see we're trying to take these lows out, but we're not really trying to take the low out. Okay, now we ain't have to do all that. FX replay. I heard about FX replay. What makes it better to you than this one? Yeah, we getting this nice bullish candle, 5-minute candle. I don't see why I would. Let me see something. Let me go back to oil. Oh, it looks different on here. Never mind. This is TradingView, but journal automatically. What I want to start seeing for oil before I even consider a sell is to really break out of this low, pull, and then start dropping from there. I know we got divergence with dollar. I can tell that right now. Just by looking at it. Yeah, we got divergence going on. One thing about divergence is it's very accurate, but it's mainly accurate once you get the structure to break through. I'm not doing nothing with oil right now, guys. I was just telling you what I would if it was to break that way. That's what I'd do. Right now, it's not going down. It's going up. So why would I search for sell only if there's a gap? There is a gap, but it looks bullish on a 1 hour. Or is you testing my trend line? Gold is coming up. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna do a live stream on backtesting. And depending on where we at with the lights today, might throw in something in there, something else in there too. Everything is being weird, guys. We got a lot of crazy news going on today. Which is affecting me from trading, really, because I don't really see much because it's all just manipulation. Like I tell you guys all the time, you don't have to trade every single time and second in the market, especially something like this, especially if you don't know what's going on, but you're just like, oh, I see a wick, let me just buy it right now. You always make sure you always have 3 confirmations in any and everything you do. One to back you up and another one just in case. That's one thing I tell myself, man. If I'm looking for something, I gotta at least have 3 confirmations. That's why my 3 confirmation rule book is so open. I got so much in the 3 confirmation, just not no strictly, oh, I need this, I need that, and only that. I'm very open. I just need 3 confirmations. So do we have an entry on gold passing 2012? Don't know yet. Honestly, I don't see so much. I don't know what's going on with gold, like I just said earlier. I don't want to force it, not even tempted to force it. Yo, what is going on, brother? It's crazy how NASDAQ just went nothing but up and then straight down, but going sideways now. If you guys look, I was assuming that we had liquidity phase because of this here. However, I didn't really see too much liquidity phase going on because of this. So I noticed how we already took the highs out before it created the equal low on the bottom. I know a lot of you guys that, especially in the Discord, if you guys aren't in my Discord, I'm going to send a link in a bit. But especially in Discord, I know a lot of you guys be like, hey, E, this is liquidity phase. Or you would ask me, is this liquidity phase? And this is not what you call liquidity phase. For everybody that's not in our free section in our VIP, I mean, sorry, not our VIP, in our Discord, you can go ahead and tap in. Baby Shag, what's going on, brother? You said it's not a liquidity phase because the highs and lows are not equal in a small sweep. That is correct. Yes, that is correct. 100% correct. You got to have it all in that same area before it sweeps any liquidity out. So if it already swept the liquidity out here, but then you realize the equal low is right here, but it already swept it out, that's not a liquidity phase. This is actually called liquidity sweep. It's just that. Yes, sir. I like that, man. I like that. If you want to know all that, all you gotta do is click the link. Click that link. It's all in that link. And the link is literally pinned in the chat, and it's also in the description on this video. So now that we swept this, though, I could understand why we will go down after it created this equal low here with NASDAQ.
Life's like a party out with Pennywise. That's a stroke of my ego out the tip of a fountain. Pen me in, swear to God, I love a box break out of. Come around the mountain, I'ma run straight through it. This be some grave Buick music, like a budget be cooler than ballin' out when the economy fruitless and the ecosystem nervous, like a school full of shooters. Keep it all on the loop, like a rapper producer. God watch it and he laughing like it's all a big joke. Maybe that's the way to tackle all this hardship on the road of life, like if something isn't going right.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much manipulation going on today. It's just really, the market is so unrealistic right now. I'm just looking at it like, what? None of this makes no sense. And that just tells me that they are 100% controlling this right now as we speak. 100%, like, seriously.
Don't need a hook for this sermon. I think these words are too perfect. If you see trauma and heartbreak, best you give it a purpose. If you try, then it's worth it. Truth is, life isn't certain. Looking through all of the curtains, I see the all of a person. Happy days, we deserve it. Just know that karma is certain. This one's for Soda and Loma. Hope you know both of you perfect. Look past the moment on surface and see the beauty behind it.
GJ is probably the only one that was actually doing really well. I honestly, if I wanted to, I do want to buy it, but I can't buy it now. It's a bad position, and I need new positions. Sorry, not new positions, but I need market to tap down into my midpoint, and we're talking about 165.80. That's kind of where I'm at, or 165.800. It's kind of where I'm at. Looks to be accumulating. Let's see. Yeah, you say we're in accumulation right now. In the making. See, so once again, this is for all my support and resistance traders, because I know a lot of you guys look at that and you're kind of like, well, I see we got support here, so they're going to be rejecting this. That's not really reality of what's really going on. Truthfully speaking, it will create some type of rejection, obviously, just to kind of show that, hey, yeah, we know support and resistance, and we see this is support. In reality, it's not. All they're doing is just building up a pool of fake money, right? That's how I like to break it down. And they're just trying to trap everyone else in here, so when they're ready to come right back down here, they're just going to sweep that up and then go up. I'm sure you guys see this happen a lot in the market, right? Where you see support and resistance, and then sometimes you see it work, sometimes it doesn't. I'm trying to see if I can find one. So perfect example right here. You're like, yeah, major key level, support level. You see it was support, now it's resistance. Now it's gonna it's gonna take it out and then head up from there. And it's also the same thing with diagonal too. So it's kind of like for all those that believe that the dollar is going to go all the way up now. It ain't going to do that until it sweeps this money up. They literally building money up right now. They're going to take it, building a fake pool of money. They're going to take everybody's real money in there. And if for anybody that is an Elliott wave freak, a geek, kind of like how I am, if this is accurate, this would be part of the first phase of rock off. We got the PS, right? Preliminary support, and we got it. We got selling climax to worry about. We got all of them fancy little words you guys can call it, or call it what you call it. But we basically have phases that's going to happen, and then considering what time it is, this makes sense of what's about to happen. Accumulation.
Grew up in California with the sunshine bright, nice focus on the prize, come on, keep posted on the northern side of Golden.
And then with gold, since dollar's doing that, gold obviously going to do the same exact thing, just the other way. Probably just doing the same thing, reaccumulating. Oil. Right now, oil is not doing too much. Actually, I need to put this here. Chief Yen never traded that. Never traded that. Just Clips, you had asked this question before in a different way. You said, can I quit my job if I have 7K to trade? Wait until I become profitable. Don't quit your job, not even when you're profitable. It's going to take you time to be profitable, because there's still going to be times, let's just say times like this right now in the market. Let's say this was to happen for a whole 2 months straight. And this does this in January and December, mainly January and December. What are you going to do now? So basically what I'm saying is you can quit your job as long as you got another source of income that's not trading. I said this yesterday. Literally, guys, if any of you guys want to quit your job, have another source of income before you quit your job. I don't care if that's a 9-to-5, side hustle, you Uber Eats, Uber in, DoorDash, whatever it is, but you always want to make sure you have something in the back end just in case, because you do not control the market. And sorry for all my smart money council traders, you do not trade with the fucking banks. Until you work at a bank, you can now say that, but you do not trade with the banks. So the market, we are another thing. We are all also retail traders. At the end of the day, we are all retail traders. We cannot say this is what the price is, and we cannot be like, oh yeah, my name is Blase Blase. I want this for $5. They're gonna look at you and be like, yeah, get out of here. You see the price. This is what it is. So what I'm getting at the end of the day is the market can go completely left on you, rather if you feel like you trade with the bank. In reality, you don't. But if you want to say that to sound cool, by all means, you ain't tricking me. And you ain't tricking none of my students. I'm sorry. But you don't trade with the fucking banks. You are a retail trader. So that being said, what I'm getting at the end of the day is we don't control the market. We will never be able to control the market. And this is why I always say it's good to play safe in this whole trading industry. And the best way to do it is you want to have another source of income, multiple streams of income if possible, but another source of income just in case of stuff like this happen right now in the market. Let's say we seen it going up, going down, going up, going down. Let's just say that you literally have this consistently going for 2 months straight. And usually this happens during December, January. where you going to back up to? Otherwise, you're going to be forcing yourself into trades, and your account is going to be blown, and you're going to lose that 7K in probably like your first month, and now you're going to be stuck in zero. So you never want to quit your job just to become a full-time trader. There you go. You quitted your job to become a barber. That's fine. But I'm saying, as far as, especially for those, a lot of people don't understand that trading is mental, and a lot of people don't. A lot of traders still haven't mastered that yet, and they feel like they're ready to trade full time. Or they feel like, you know what, I'm gonna take this big risk, and you absolutely can. But just do it in a part where you know that if you're watching all these strategy videos and then you quit your job and you're like, I'm gonna get this, I'm telling you right now, it's not that. It's not that. But you could definitely get a bag in trading. You just got to understand, this is why 90 to 99% of traders fail. But yet 90 to 99% of traders watch the same type of videos, strategy videos. I see this all the time on YouTube. Every strategy video does very well. And those are 90 to 99% of traders that watch those videos. But then you got the 1%, 10%, 1% in that 10% that is tapped into everything else but that. And look where they're being very successful in their trading. Because they know the art of trading is not, really is not skills. Same thing about boxing, guys. Anybody knows, or everybody should now know, the art of boxing is not how strong you are, how powerful you are. Look at Floyd Mayweather, right? Look at a lot of these heavy hitters that's really successful, right? They knew that it's not about the power. Muhammad Ali, he wasn't the best heavy hitter in the world. He wasn't a Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? He knew the game. It's just like basketball. You don't have to, like Lucas. I look at Lucas literally like one of the smartest players coming out, you know, as a rookie. Like, because at the end of the day, you don't need to be full blown on talented to be a basketball trader. If you can understand the art of everything, and that's just understanding how to play it smart, like what the ins and outs of everything, you got it, you know. And that's just how it is in life too, and that's how it is in trading. You don't need to have so much skills. I know so much, but when I first started trading, I knew everything because I was studying so much. I was learning Elliott wave. I was tapping into I can't even remember all these other theories. I was tapping into so many different strategies and theories out there, and I knew a lot, but I still didn't know how to trade because one, I didn't know how to calculate all the information into one strategy, but most importantly, I didn't master the most important thing of trading, and that's the mental. Like I say this all the time, guys. I can give everybody a $1,700 account, and we all can sit on this computer all day, and every time solo trades, y'all trade with me. But I promise you, you guys aren't coming with that $1,300 current balance. Somebody's going to either have 5,000. Somebody's going to either blow it. Somebody's going to have more. Somebody's going to have just almost the same. You will never come out the same with me, because at the end of the day, it's all mental. There'll be some trades you would just be like, I'm not going to hold this one. My mental can't handle it. And then you see a trade go left, and you be like, oh, I'm going to just get out this trade. It's coming close to my stop loss. And then for me, or for some other trader, I'm holding this trade out because I'm like, it's either all stop loss or not. And let's say it never did hit my stop loss. Boom, I just made additional 10 grand while you just lost almost 10 grand. So that's why I always say, man, the trading is not what you guys think it is, especially if you guys are new to this. If a lot of you guys are new to this, or you still don't understand, you still trying to watch all these different strategies, and I get this all the time. That's the number one question I get, and that's why 99% of traders fail. The main question I get, what strategy are you using? I don't hear nothing about what's your risk percent or how do you handle your mental. It's always about what strategy you're using. That's why 99% of traders fail. And that's why everybody always say scam, Forex is a scam, or trading is a scam. Because a scam is what you don't understand. That's all it is. Because politics scam all the time. They scamming right now with the market. You know, it's just something you don't understand. I'm not saying like, oh, a scammer, yeah, scammer's a scammer, but I'm just trying to tell you guys. This is the question I get. I mean, you guys ask me this every session I do. What's your strategy? What strategy you using? What's your strategy? Are you trading the ICT strategy? Are you smart money concept trader? What strategy is this? The 3-man standard strategy. What's that? Liquidity phase strategy. What's that? What lot size should I use? What time frame should I look for to trade your strategy? But yeah, I never get a question on how do you handle your mental? How do you create a system? What is your risk percent? And you guys understand? I hope you understand now where I'm going. Everybody's asking the same questions, and those same people are following the same people. It's like you guys following everybody just to fall down. Not knowing. 99%. Don't follow, lead. So like you just said, how do I handle my mental? The best way I handle my mental is, like I tell everybody, is to create you a system. And then when you create your system, you really have to follow the system. And that's just unfortunately something nobody can teach but yourself. I know I ask this all the time. You guys say you have a plan, but I'm pretty sure your trading plan might just include your overall strategy. But in your plan, you need to have all of this. I'm going to break it down right now. You need to have a risk percent, not just risk management. Risk management, everybody be like, well, risk management is also number one in trading. It is, but this is the problem. Y'all think risk management, once you guys know what percent you want to risk, you think you got it, and you don't. I'm trying to tell you guys there's more to that. You need to know what risk percent you want to risk on your account or per day. Once you have that, you need to have a compounding method. You need to know how you're going to grow this account. Risk percent ain't going to give you that. Let me say that one more time. Your risk percent is not going to give you how to grow your account. It's just going to tell you what you should overall risk as far as if the trade goes left. You need to have a compounding strategy. There's tens of different compound strategies. Mine is this. If I was to trade gold right now, I would take multiple trades in the same position. My first TP will at least be a 1-on-1. Once TP1 hits, I take that trade out. I made $500 off that trade. My other 2 trades, I move my stop loss to break even. Now guess what? Trade is risk free. So if the trade keeps going up, I made an additional $500 more or $1,000 more. So now my overall account is $1,500 in profit, and then it goes from there. That's that. But let me tell you where that really gets messed up at. That goes right back to your psychology. A lot of you guys will not be able to hold a trade to TP2 because you're like, oh, I need this money now. I'm going to take all my trades out of here. Or let's say a trade goes close to almost hitting your stop loss, you would get out the trade. You guys see where I'm going with this? But you need that. Number 3, you need to know what pairs you want to trade. Don't be out here just trading everything. And the reason why I say you want to have pairs to trade is because you want to focus on those. Every pair is different. They move different. They act different. It's like a baby. It's like your child. It's like your significant other. You need to understand it. That's why I say you never don't want to be focusing on too many different pairs because, for one, if you guys doing this, you're like, okay, gold's going down. All right. Oil's going sideways. All right. And then you look at NASDAQ, you be like, oh, it's going down. Let me sell it. You didn't fully do a full analysis. You didn't fully mark up your charts. You're not really trying to understand it. You got to understand, like, NASDAQ moves. So when you guys are in NASDAQ, let's say you're trying to buy it now, and you realize that this just did a big spike to the upside and then a big spike to the downside. You're like, oh, my gosh, I'm getting out. You got to understand it. So you need to know what times to trade, what pairs you want to trade. And then here's the fun part for 99% of y'all that always ask me this. Then the actual part is the trading strategy. Have your trading strategy in there. I would tell this to everybody. In your trading strategy, I don't care what it is, at least look for 3 confirmations. Don't rely off one. For anybody that trades support and resistance, every time it comes to your resistance, don't just sell it or buy it. And don't either buy it even when you see it buying pressure. So let's just say right here, you see a wick rejection. Don't just buy it. 3 confirmations. I'm saying you need 3. 3. Now that's 2 I just gave you guys. You need 1 more. So find out one last confirmation. 3. Another thing after that is rules. You need rules. My rules is I always look for 3 confirmations, 2 straight L's. I am completely done. You guys seen in my streams, we had 2 straight L's before, and I was like, all right, guys, I'm out. Deuces. 2 straight L's, I am done. But you add those rules. You can add rules Do not overtrade. Do not over risk. Whatever you want to ask, tell yourself that's what you add. But rules is something that's going to also help you overall. And then a quote. You need something that's going to put you in place. Like a quote for me is trade what you see, not what you think. That is my quote. And I look at that all the time because a lot of traders like to also trade what they think, meaning that, well, I mean, I see it's going down. Like you start going on the daily to 4 hour and you're looking at the daily to 4 hour and you're like, oh, I see wick rejections here, guys. I see we got this trend line. I mean, I think we're going to go down. All right, let's go into 5 minutes. You know what? I'm going to just sell it because you're thinking. You're not going off what you see. Right? Unfortunately, I can't really explain this example right now because of gold is literally doing manipulation. But let's just say in theory that we were going up. And we clearly see that it's breaking highs, breaking highs, breaking highs. But for our mental, right, there's two different biases you got to adapt to. You got to adapt to your mental bias and you got to adapt to your physical bias, what you actually see. So your mental bias is telling you to sell it, but your actual technical bias or your physical bias is telling you should buy it, meaning that you see it's breaking structure. You see it clearly it's breaking structure to the upside. But for whatever reason, you're trading off what you think and you just want to sell it. There's two different biases you got to control. And I know a lot of traders don't understand that. But what I'm getting at is you guys, like, for instance, trade what you see, not what you think. I see this all the time. Like yesterday with gold or oil. I seen everybody in my community talking about, hey, should we sell now? Why are we selling now when we just seeing it going up? Maybe RSI is telling you it's overbought. I don't care for that. That's one confirmation, by the way, if you are selling that way, right? That's one confirmation. You need more confirmations. So what I'm getting at the end of the day is that if you can create you a solid rule book, something in here is going to go against something else, which is going to not make you take that trade, and that's going to be a good thing. And especially for somebody, if they were to sell it right here, especially when I called it. I remember I called this one out for a buy. Or no, obviously we sold this one. This was a dumb trade still. But what I'm getting at the end of the day is when you guys are doing that, you want to make sure you understand that I need my 3 confirmation play. I need to understand this. I need to understand that. And then boom, I'm in the market. So that is literally what you guys should all have in a trading plan. Like I said, that is literally what you guys need to have in a trading plan. I gave you guys the sauce. You just got to stir it up. I didn't realize what time it is. Okay. So we got Formatic News, Fed speaking in 2 hours. You know, guys know market could do something, but you know that's quiet time, and so forth. Bro, isn't it better to put one stop loss at one? So there's so many different ways you guys can compound. I just gave you my compounding strategy. I'm gonna give you another compounding strategy. You guys can do one big trade, and if you're doing a 1-4, right, or a 1-3, or a 1-10, or whatever, the moment that trade is 50% in your favor, or it taps into a structure, even make that trade risk free. But I promise you, right now, 90% of traders moving that stop loss to break even is going to be the most hardest thing, and 90% of traders will not do that. They will still have their stop loss. Hell, your stop loss will go down further now for some apparent reason. You guys see, it's a mental thing. It's no strategy. It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. So you guys got to understand. Move that stop loss to break even. Just move it to break even. I know. And sometimes I do it. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't want it. It happens. We're all humans. But I'm telling you, if you guys can just listen to what Solo's trying to really tell you guys, you will really see that. Like that little stuff that I'm saying is really going to change a lot. I know you guys want to hear more technical or you probably like, that's all we got to do or whatever. But it's literally the littlest thing that's really messing you up. And this is why I always tell people, stop trading a demo. Stop treating it like it's a real account because it's not going to teach you. You can act like it's a real account, but it's that 1% that is going to affect you 99%. So if you are trading demo and you trading demo to try to understand the market, that's fine. But I'm telling you right now, you're going about it the absolutely wrong way. Trading demo is good for you to just understand the market, but you can also back test. Why waste your time waiting on the market to open up when you can back test? You can back test with TradingView, even though it's not the same. I get it, it's not the same. You can use my Forex tester as well. But I will tell you honestly, guys, a lot of traders do feel like using the demo and them actually trading it when it's live, they feel like they're getting the true feeling. And I'm telling you guys right now, that 1% of you knowing that it's still a demo account, even though you're doing everything in your power to treat it like a real account, it's that 1% that's going to make you 99% fail. Because the moment you put $100 into a real account and you get in one trade, you're going to feel like, and that trade goes left or somewhat going left, you're going to feel like the world is against you. You're going to feel like that world is against you. So I'm just telling you guys right now, the main thing you want to focus on mastering the art of trading is your mental, your psychology. And the only way you can master that is by creating an actual system. So for those that don't have a system and they're saying they somewhere got a system in their head, in their mind, I'm telling you guys, you got to write that shit down. Best book to read right now is called Trading in the Zone. I have never read that book. I'm just now still on the first chapter. And so far what he has been saying in that book is what I've been saying. And it's good to know that, damn, I'm in the right path. Because I didn't even need this book to know and understand this. It took me 4 years to understand what he's now preaching about. Shit, 5 years to understand what he's preaching about. It literally took me 5 years to understand what he's preaching about. And when I, started tapping into the book first chapter, I'm just like, wow, I was just telling myself this. I was just telling my students this. And I knew nothing about this book. Well, it goes to show I know I'm in the right path. So I'm just telling you guys right now, it took me 5 years to understand that mental is the key to trading. Fucking 4 or 5 years for me to understand that. Like, wow. Crazy, right? And you know what's crazy? Even if I was to read Trading in the Zone my first 2 years, I probably still wouldn't think that. And that's why I'm saying you need to experience yourself before you really get it. Because I'm not going to lie. I feel like if I was to read that book my second year in trading, I would have understood and be like, okay, I guess so. But in the back of my head, I'm still telling myself, I need a strategy. I need a strategy. I need to know what time frame to look at this. What's this smart money concept? What's this ICC? What's this theory? Elliott wave, whack off, supply, demand, order. I need the strategy. I need a strategy. I was still in the back of my head telling myself that. But now me actually going through this struggle of trading, pawning my fucking items, guys. I told you guys this before. I literally pawned. I had brought a $500 set of headphones. I had to pawn that. I had brought me Atom speakers, which cost me $600 a piece. I pawned that. I had pawned so many studio equipment gear. I pawned my other mic that was $1,200. Pawned all of that because I blew my account and I was like, damn, I need this. So I went on YouTube, started watching videos, and I was like, damn, I got it now. Let me pawn this. Let me get my money and do it again. Lost it again. I'm telling you guys, man, I've been in the fucking struggle in trading. Struggle. I went and got payday loans. That's why I told you guys when I showed you my Cash App. I invested $142K since 2018. And I'm just like, how? Where did I get this money from? I wasn't even making nowhere near that. I was working a 9-to-5 job, only making about $3,000 a month. Like, where is this money coming from? And now I remember I was pawning items. I was borrowing money from my parents, borrowing money from, my ex at that time. All of that. I was doing so much stuff. I was like, let me get 500. Let me get 1,000. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is it took me 5 years to truly understand that, all right, it's my mental. I got to really work on that. Like everybody's like, I'm telling you guys this right now. I'm literally telling you guys this right now. But y'all still might not get it because you really got to go through the struggle. It's kind of like a humble moment. Like if you guys ever go to a country where it's absolutely a struggle there, it's going to humble the mess, or at least it should humble the mess out of you when you come back to America and you realize how blessed and how spoiled we are. Like if you guys ever go to a different country, like a poor country, any poor country, it could be anywhere, and you realize how bad they're struggling. You realize how bad they're struggling, and you be like, damn. That's what I'm talking about. You got to go through that phase in order for you to really get it. Reading books, hearing other people, that's cool. But you got to go through that struggle yourself in order for you to really get it. You really got to go through that struggle. And I've been through it, and I told myself I'm tired of it. I'm tired of investing money and then going to the pawn shop, or investing to something and then going to the pawn shop and then pawning it, or asking somebody for money. I just got tired of it. I've been through it, and now I understand that, all right, it's my mental. I need to get this shit together. And that's where I officially, my first, literally, guys, my FTMO is what got me straight in trading. FTMO is literally what got me straight. Without FTMO, like prop firm, without a prop firm, I don't know if I would be where I'm at. I probably still would have been struggling trying to figure out a fucking strategy and all this stuff. FTMO, because I had literally did it 3 times and I failed it. And I was like, you know what, I gotta figure this out. So I literally sat down and wrote a risk management strategy. And little do I know, that was my very first start of me creating a system and me understanding this. I never understood risk management until I took my very FTMO challenge. That's why I said it took me 4 to 5 years to start seeing profit. 4 to 5 years to start seeing profit. Because FTMO is what got me in place for risk management. Only just risk management though. And then when I got that, I'm like, all right, cool. I got a funded account and then I blew it after that. But I understood what I needed to do. And then now from there, I now understand way more. So that being said, guys, that's where we at. That being said, other than that, nothing's going on today, honestly. If you guys are not tapped into the Discord, make sure you tap in. I'm actually about to head out, guys. Other than that, guys, I see everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be doing 2 sessions. We're going to do a regular session, and I'm going to be doing a strategy, showing you guys this backtesting software, how to build that up, how to work on your mental and all that stuff. Everybody take care. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.
The fact that I wasn't surprised to hear when Chris got killed. Like I'm barely fitting things. Fuck about me fitting and keep you at a distance. You do like seasons always disappear.
I believe in Tuesday and Wednesday. It's been a few days since we had FaceTime. No, it's cliche. My time is Thursday. I miss the old days. I need a replay. I hit your line on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's been a few days since we had FaceTime. No, it's cliche. My time is Thursday. I miss the old days. I need a replay. You could catch me laying in the flowers. Lungs full of them vapors. Losing track of hours. Your lip balm on my taste buds. Laying in the flowers. Lungs full of them vapors. My mind been hella clouded. Who am I complaining? My life is barely tainted. My daddy made it almost nice. My mom did no complaining. The homies from the block would always tell me that I make it. That I made it through the classes. All we rapped at graduation. That bred infatuation for a life that I was made to think that I would not obtain. It's only entertaining, right? But that's the motivation. Now it's more or less occupation. Way less by what I'm making. No, it's nice to make new payment. Much more for any stranger pressing play cause they relating. No, I don't need the credit. I just want to see you make it to the world. But the praise is really not someone to talk. I'm out here trying to leave my mark and find how best to play the cards I've dealt without losing my heart. I always had the vision far-sighted. Lately, it feel like my life some like a movie where I might just play a part. Always in it for the art, my nigga. That was from the start of this. I said I never changed. Still empathetic, still split the credit. All of that because of inner weapons. Lately, I be counting many blessings from the lesson learned. The problems I collected. I've been skipping school and I've been tested. I become a finder when I feel depressive. I've been gaining traction, but I feel accepted. I've been running in place. I'll never show my face. I just want to take my peace, bitch, all in a day. All I want to do is celebrate. I'll never pump my brake with illegal gas. Got my eyes low. Losing gripping like the wheel spinning at the sideshow. Turn a hater to a crater. Tell them they could die slow. Respond as a better you. Let's see how far you go. Get your O's from the cove. I'm putting on for the coast. I'm at your throat. Trying to see the foreign soil. Hoping that might help me grow. I'm just barely scraping by. Feel like my life is prophesied. I'm shooting way up past the jets. The only fear is the decline. I'm just moving like the tides. Where I end up, no one knows. I'm trying to take it worldwide from them single lane Tuesdays and Wednesday. It's been a few days since we had FaceTime. No, it's cliche. My time is Thursday. I miss the old days. I need a replay. I hit your line on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's been a few days since we had FaceTime. No, it's cliche. My